With sizzling, lavish, brand new drama, The Tudors, starting at 9, here on BBC Two.
These 5 people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together they make up the Eggheads, arguably the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. You might recognise them as they've won some of the country's toughest quiz shows. They are the Eggheads. And taking on our quiz champions today are the Scissorhands from Lancashire. The team are all friends from various hairdressing salons, and team captain John is hoping they've got what it takes to cut the Eggheads down to size. Let's meet them.
I'm John, I'm 45 and I'm a hairdresser.
Hi, I'm Liam, 19, I'm a hairdresser.
Hello, I'm Eileen, I'm 63 and a hairdresser.
Hi, I'm Malcolm, I'm 31 and I'm a stylist.
Hi, I'm Peter, I'm 26 and I'm a hairdresser.
Do excuse the horrendous puns there, Scissorhands. Very nice to meet you all. Very glad to have you here. Tell me a bit about your salon, John. It's the Avanti, isn't it?
It's called Avanti Hair Team. It's in St Helens on Merseyside. It's a small, very busy salon, and I've owned it for about 25 years.
Very good. And do any of your team work there as well?
By Eileen, everybody's worked there, but...
Oh, I see.
I know Eileen through Hairdressing Federation work and through competition work.
Good. Let me tell you, John, and the rest of the Scissorhands team, every day there's £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challenges. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money, as you know, rolls over to the next show. So, Scissorhands, the Eggheads won the last game and lost before that, so it means £2,000 says you can't beat the Eggheads. And our first head-to-head battle is going to be history. Who'd like to play? Any one of you? History.
Eileen, isn't it? Yeah.
Because I'm the oldest.
Yeah, Eileen's having history because she was born in 1066.
I see. Now, who would you like to play, Eileen? Someone else on that team was born in 1066, probably before that, if you want to play him. Anyone you like?
What shall we do?
Why don't you take CJ?
I'll take CJ, the youngest.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll take CJ.
What are we thinking?
CJ.
CJ. OK, let's have Eileen and 15 to 1 winner CJ into the question room, please. Let's see how you do then, Eileen. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first, please.
Best of luck. Here you go then. What name was given to the material made from the stem of a water plant and used in the ancient Mediterranean world for writing and painting on? Is it sarcophagus, papyrus or phalanx?
Looking at them all, I think papyrus. Yes, I'll stick with papyrus.
OK, Eileen. Off to a flying start. Right answer, papyrus. Yes. And your first question then, CJ. In the United States, which decade of the 20th century was officially alcohol-free for its entirety? The 1920s, the 30s or the 40s?
I believe Prohibition ran from 1919 to 1933, which would make it the 1920s.
1920s, and as the question was right to say, officially alcohol-free, but a lot of bootlegging going on there and speakeasies. Were they good, Chris?
Well, a lot of the more upmarket gangs, like the Purple Gang from Detroit and Capone, they did bring the good stuff in mostly through Canada. But there was an awful lot of rot-gut bathtub gin made, and a lot of people went mad, blind, sterile, and you name it, from excessive indulgence in this horrible homemade spirit. But if you knew where to go and what palms to grease, you could get the good stuff, yeah.
1920s is the right answer. Well done, CJ. 1 to you. OK, Eileen, second question. Good start. Let's build on it. In British history, which king came to the throne at the age of 64? William IV, Charles II or George III?
Now then, I'll have to work this one out. I think it was George III. I'll go with George III.
OK. British history, the king who came to the throne at the age of 64. You're saying George III. It's not the right answer, Eileen. No, it's not George III. It's William IV.
Thank you.
William IV at the age of 64. Eggheads, why so old? Who did he have to wait?
Because he's the brother.
He succeeded his
He
brother.
was a younger brother.
George III had a very long reign, who was there.
George III's his brother, right?
George
his
III was
father.
his father. He had a very long reign.
Right.
And then the eldest son who succeeded him was George IV, so William IV didn't get his turn until after George IV had died.
Well, there we are, a lesson in British history. William IV would have been the answer there, Eileen, but early days in this round. See how CJ does with his second question. Which 15th century battle where Henry Tudor was victorious is generally used to mark the end of the Wars of the Roses? Is it Tewkesbury, Bosworth Field or Blore Heath?
Henry Tudor came to the throne in 1485. Richard III was killed at the Battle of Bosworth Field, and he took the throne in 1483, so it'd be Bosworth Field.
I've had my fill of English kings and queens. Bosworth Field, yeah, that's the right answer. OK, well, it means, Eileen, as CJ got that right, you've got to get this to keep the game alive, or to keep this head-to-head alive. This is the question for you, then. Which historical figure is credited with introducing ballet to 16th century France? Is it Marie Antoinette, Eleanor of Spain, or Catherine de Medici?
Well, we're talking France, so Eleanor of Spain. I wouldn't think so. Catherine de Medici. Marie Antoinette, very French. I will go with Marie Antoinette.
Marie Antoinette, indeed, very French, but wrong century for her. I'm afraid it's not the right answer. It's Catherine de Medici. That's in fact, wasn't Marie Antoinette Swiss?
Austrian.
Austrian. Right, yeah.
Swiss.
Catherine de Medici is the answer, Eileen, which means I'm afraid we don't need to put another one to CJ. CJ is through to the final round. You've got those two wrong. He's got two right already. Would you both please come back and join your teams? Well, as it stands after one round, the Scissorhands have lost one brain from the final round. The Eggheads are all there. Up to this point, let's play another category. It's science. Who'd like to play science?
I'll take that.
You straight in there, Peter.
Yeah.
Very keen on science, are you? Right, which egghead are you keen on? Can't be CJ, but any of the other four.
I'll take Judith.
Judith, I think you've always had this in mind, haven't you? This
Yes.
category came up. OK, let's have Peter, our hairdresser, against millionaire winner Judith. Into the question room, please. OK, Peter, always the challenger's choice. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Best of luck. Let's see if you can knock Judith out. Your first question, then. The triceps muscle is located in which part of the human body? Leg, arm or chest?
Okay, triceps. I don't think it's in the leg. I'm pretty sure it's in the arm. Yeah, I'm going to go with arm.
Arm, OK. The triceps muscle is located in the arm. Yes, Peter, of course it is. That's your first one right. Well done. So over to you then, Judith, and this is your question. The berries of the mistletoe plant, poisonous to humans and animals, are what colour? Red, yellow or white?
They're white,
Mistletoe.
as we know from Christmas.
Yep, it's the right answer. If only we had some here, Daphne. Wouldn't that be nice? I mean, for you and CJ.
Don't spoil it.
It's 1-1. Well done. Yep. And back to you then, Peter, for your second question. Which temperature represents the freezing point of water on the Fahrenheit scale? 12 degrees, 22 degrees, or 32 degrees?
I'm going to go for 12 degrees.
Okay. The lower one.
Yeah.
Given we're talking about the freezing point of water. It's not, Peter. It's not. It's actually the highest of those. It's 32 degrees. Represents the freezing point of water on the Fahrenheit scale. So a slip up there, as Eileen did on her second. But let's see how Judith does with this. It might stay all square. Judith, in the Northern Hemisphere, the longest day in terms of hours of daylight falls during which month? June, July or August?
It's on June the 21st. The summer solstice.
Okay, June. Yep, that's the right answer, Judith. So, Peter, back to you for this one. You've got to get this one then. And the question is this. The medical condition age-related macular degeneration affects which organ? The liver, the heart, or the eye?
I don't think it's the brain. Sorry, the heart. I'm pretty sure it's not the eye. I'm going to say the liver.
Okay, the liver. And you're right, it's not the brain. It's not even there.
Yeah.
But it's not the liver. It's the eye. Age-related macular degeneration. Exactly the same pattern there as Eileen. A great start and then slipped away. And means the Egghead doesn't face another question. Judith's through to the final round. And Peter, I'm afraid you won't be there. Would you both please come back and join your teams? While we've got you here, Scissorhands, can I ask you something with your professional hats on? What do you think of this lot and their barnets?
I'd have to do something with those sideburns, I'm sorry.
And for the rest of them, Pensioners' Day's Tuesdays in my shop, and you're always welcome.
If you need a close look, I can always pass Daphne's hair over to you.
And you as well, Dermot. I could have touched your grey up as well.
Oh, right, OK. Distinguished. What grey?
On the record, the grey stays.
As it stands, the Scissorhands have lost 2 brains from the final round. The Eggheads haven't lost any. We're going to change that, I am very, very sure. With this subject, it's geography. And John, Liam or Malcolm can play this one. Geography.
I would say Liam's quite young.
Liam's doing geography.
OK, Liam, and who would you like to play from the Eggheads? Judith and CJ have played, so it's Chris, Daphne or Kevin?
I'd say Chris.
I'll have Chris.
Have Chris.
OK.
Take your scissors in there and have a go at those sideburns. Would you please take your positions in the question room? OK then, Liam, it's geography, and once again, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second, change the pattern a bit.
Change the pattern a bit, putting Chris in then, and this your question. The University of Strathclyde is based in which Scottish city? Aberdeen, Glasgow or Edinburgh?
That's in Glasgow.
University of Strathclyde is in Glasgow. It's the right answer, Chris. So straight over to you then, Liam, for your first question. Anchorage is the largest city in which US state? Montana, Texas or Alaska?
I'll go with Alaska.
Alaska. It's the right answer. Good start, Liam. Now, we want you to keep that up. Chris, how many different time zones does Russia span? 7, 11 or 15?
A lot.
Yeah.
It's nearly half the circumference of the Earth, but it's not 15/24 of the circumference of the Earth, so it's 11.
It's not 15/24. I think it's 11. It's the right answer, Chris. Well worked out. Yes, 11 time zones in Russia. So we go to you, Liam, for your second question. The Strait of Gibraltar lies between Spain and which North African country? Morocco, Tunisia or Algeria?
Morocco.
Sound to me like you know it, Liam. Have you been
No, it's
Gibraltar?
not. No, I'm sure it's Morocco.
Yeah, it's the right answer. Well done. Yes, Strait of Gibraltar between Spain and Morocco. Now this is getting better. OK, Chris. Which of Europe's capital cities is the highest above sea level? Rome, Madrid or Bern?
Well, Rome's just down the road from Ostia, which is at sea level, so it's not Rome. And Bern is on the headwaters of the Rhine, if I remember right. So although it's among the mountains, it's not that high above sea level. But Madrid is on the Spanish Central Plateau, so it's Madrid.
You clever little egghead. I think a lot of people would have gone for Bern and thinking mountainy bits. Madrid is the right answer. Well done, Chris. So 3 for you. A bit of pressure then, Liam. Got to get this. The Prater Park and St. Stephen's Cathedral are tourist attractions in which European city? Berlin, Prague or Vienna?
Just have to think this one out a little bit. I'll go with Vienna.
Why Vienna?
Just got a little edge, I think. I've just got a little feeling, that's all. Don't know, might be, I don't know yet.
It's a great feeling. It's the right answer. Vienna, St. Stephen's Cathedral and the Prater Park. Well, well, well. Taking our mastermind champion, brain of Britain, into sudden death. Just to explain to you, Liam, once again, we remove the multiple choice element. I've just got to hear the answers straight from both of you. So, this to you, Chris. The Nerha Caves, famous for their primitive paintings, are found on the Mediterranean coast of which country?
Can you spell that, Dermot?
N-E-R-J-A.
Nerha.
Nerha.
Well, the H sound for the J comes from Spanish. So, be Spain, wouldn't it?
It's going on the pronunciation. It's the right answer, yep. The Nerha Caves on the coast of Spain. Liam, your question. The Thar Desert, also known as the Great Indian Desert, is located in India and which other country? It's spelt T-H-A-R. The Thar Desert, also known as the Great Indian Desert, is located in India and which other country?
No idea. Man's gone blank. No. I want to know it, Dermot.
I'll give you a bit more time. Do you want to have a guess?
Top of my head, near India, I'd say Pakistan, but wrong.
Okay.
It's wrong.
It's Pakistan.
I just said think.
Right. Well, on it goes then. Well done, Liam. Chris, located at approximately 3,810 metres above sea level, what is the highest lake in the world navigable to large vessels?
Yeah, it's up in the Andes, Lake Titicaca.
Yeah, I suppose that's almost a transport question as well, isn't it? What kind of vessels do they have on Lake Titicaca?
Well, last I heard, the old SS Otranto was still chuntering up and down. She was built in the 20s and taken up the mountains in sections and re-erected up there.
The answer is Lake Titicaca is at 3,810 metres, the highest lake in the world navigable to large vessels. So, Liam, another question for you. Apart from Chile, what is the only country on the mainland of South America not to share a border with Brazil?
Go with Argentina.
Argentina? It's not the right answer, Liam. It's not Argentina. Chris, could have been your question if Liam had put you in there. What do you think?
It's not Uruguay, is it?
No, Eggheads? Ecuador. Ecuador and Chile are the only countries on the mainland of South America not to share a border with Brazil. Great round, Liam, and some great answers there. That Thar Desert was inspired, but it wasn't enough to put you through to the final round, I'm afraid. Would you both please come back and join your teams? OK, as it stands now, the Scissorhands have lost 3 brains from the final round. The Eggheads haven't lost any. So last chance to knock an Egghead out with this category, and it's sports. And John or Malcolm, sport, one of you to play.
Malcolm, because I don't know anything about sport.
Nothing at all. Because if John takes it, you'll be doing the general knowledge.
I'll have to, yeah.
Malcolm's kindly volunteered.
Malcolm, who would you like to play, from Daphne or Kevin?
I'd like to play Daphne, please.
OK, let's have Malcolm and Daphne into the question room, please. OK, what do you think will work best for you, Malcolm, first or second?
I'll go first, get it over with.
No, I've got a good feeling about this one for you, Malcolm. Right, this is your question then. Which snooker star was known by the nickname Hurricane? Dennis Taylor, Jimmy White or Alex Higgins?
Don't believe it was Jimmy White. Got a feeling it's not Dennis Taylor. I'm going to go with Alex Higgins.
Alex Higgins, the Hurricane himself. Yes, it's the right answer. Good start. Daphne, pugilist is a term for a competitor in which sport? Golf, boxing or curling?
Boxing.
Yes, it's the right answer for you. So straight back to Malcolm for a second question. Malcolm, Flavio Briatore, who had a famous relationship with Naomi Campbell during the 1990s, is a managing director of a team in which sport? Formula One, baseball or football?
Via touring, trying to work out what's the name it rings a bell. I wouldn't say it was Formula One. It's a toss between baseball and football. I'm going to go with football.
Is it a football team? It's not, Malcolm. It's Formula One. Flavio Briatore is involved in Formula One. OK, Daphne, chance for the lead then. Daphne, which horse racing track is the Queen Mother Champion Chase run in March each year? Cheltenham, the Curragh or Ayr?
Well, I wouldn't imagine it'd be the Curragh because that's in Ireland, and Cheltenham is always March, so I assume it's Cheltenham. Okay. Don't know, but Cheltenham.
OK, Cheltenham for you. Working it out that way. It's the right answer. Queen Mother Champion Chase at Cheltenham. Champion Chase at Cheltenham, which puts you into the lead, which means, Malcolm, you've got to get this. And this is the question. In which year did the heptathlon supersede the pentathlon as an Olympic sport? 76, 84 or 92?
Really don't know. I wouldn't say it was 1992, it's a bit too close. Feeling, I'll go with my date of birth, 1976.
It's 1984. 1984, not 1976, so a bit later, quite a lot later than that. I don't need to put another question to Daphne. It's the same pattern as those first two head-to-heads. It means, Malcolm, we won't have you in the final round. Would you both please come back and join your teams? So this is what we've been playing towards. It's time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So, Liam, Eileen, Malcolm and Peter, would you leave the studio, please? So, John, you're playing to win the Scissorhands £2,000. Judith, Kevin, CJ, Daphne and Chris, you're playing for something which money can't buy. The Eggheads' reputation needs a bit of buffing up. As usual, I'll ask each team 3 questions in turn. This time the questions are all general knowledge and you are allowed to confer. John, the question is your one brain better than the Eggheads' 5? John, would you like to go first or second?
Second, please.
OK, John's elected to put the Eggheads in, so this is your question then. What shape, Eggheads, is a traditional set square used in technical drawing? Square, rectangular or triangular? What shape is a traditional set square used in technical drawing?
It's, contrary to the name, it's triangular.
A set square is triangular, yes, Eggheads. Off to a good start then. Right, John. Concentrate, relax and enjoy. Here's your question. Mountie is the informal name commonly given to the mounted police in which country? A Mountie. Canada, New Zealand or Ireland? Mountie is the informal name commonly given to the mounted police in which country?
It's certainly not New Zealand or Ireland, so it's Canada.
Mountie's always getting there, man. It's the right answer, yeah. There we are. OK, Eggheads, this is your question. What is the main ingredient of the paste invented in the 19th century known as gentleman's relish? Is it anchovy, caviar or salmon? What's the main ingredient of the paste invented in the 19th century known as gentleman's relish?
It's anchovy, Dermot.
And it's disgusting.
No, it's delicious.
Now, Judith, I wasn't going to raise this with you, but
I think
you need a certain palate, don't you, too? Why do you like it? It's horrible.
It's frightfully good. Well, I suppose it's like Marmite. You either hate it or you love it.
I think
but
25
if you have
years ago,
hot
that's what
toast
made me a
with
vegetarian.
It's really good. It's delicious.
What do you put it on?
Hot toast.
Hot toast
Yeah,
with butter?
Yeah, if you haven't got cholesterol.
OK, there we are. Anchovy is the right answer. Gentleman's relish. So, John, try this for size. In April 2007, which Hollywood actor landed himself in hot water in India by kissing the Bollywood actress Shilpa Shetty in public? Tom Cruise, Richard Gere or Nicolas Cage are the choices. In April 2007, which Hollywood actor landed himself in hot water in India by kissing the Bollywood actress Shilpa Shetty in public?
I would say Richard Gere.
OK. Richard Gere is correct. Yes, Shilpa Shetty causing a bit of a storm in India. OK, well, great performance. 2-2. You never know. Could all hinge on these next two questions. Eggheads, in which European city are the headquarters of OPEC, the organisation of the petroleum exporting countries? Vienna, Geneva or Paris? In which European city are the headquarters of OPEC, the organisation of the petroleum exporting countries?
They're in Vienna.
It's the right answer, Vienna, the headquarters of OPEC. So they didn't slip up there. John, means you've got to get this. In 1920, King Alexander of Greece died after being bitten by which animal? Camel, monkey or wolf? In 1920, King Alexander of Greece died after being bitten by which animal? Choices: camel, monkey or wolf?
I would say monkey.
Why would you say that, John?
Because I'm not sure a camel bite can kill you.
Yeah.
And I think a monkey bite may possibly. I would say monkey.
Yeah, it is a monkey. It's the right answer, John. Well, well, well. On your own there. Taking the Eggheads to sudden death. You know what that means, John. We remove all those choices you've had up to now. So let's see how you do here. Can he beat the Eggheads on his own? Eggheads, this is your question. In the Morecambe and Wise TV shows, what was the standard response to Eric Morecambe's question, what do you think of it so far? In the Morecambe and Wise TV shows, what was the standard response to Eric Morecambe's question, what do you think of it so far?
Happy with rubbish?
Rubbish.
Rubbish.
I'll take that as your answer, yes. What do you think of it so far? Rubbish. That's the right answer. And the next question is for John. John, you need to get this question right. The name of which percussion instrument literally means wood sound in Greek? The name of which percussion instrument literally means wood sound in Greek?
I'm trying to think of it, something connected with Greek. No, I haven't a clue. Sorry.
I would guess at a percussion instrument.
Flute.
Okay. Better to have a guess. Doesn't fit the bill, though, I'm afraid, John. It's not the right answer. I think you knew that. But do you know what it is, Eggheads?
Xylophone.
A xylophone, which means, Eggheads, you've won. John, you very generously congratulating the Eggheads there, but let me congratulate you and let the Eggheads as well. You know, taking them to sudden death on your own is no mean feat in itself. It was a great performance, great individual performance, John, and really the tale of the entire game really is what happened in those head-to-heads. If you'd had a few more of your colleagues and friends there with you, I think you might have got that, and who knows where we would have ended up. Maybe the Eggheads would have been beaten again. But it wasn't to be. Thanks very much for playing, John, and the rest of the Scissorhands there sitting behind you.
Thank you.
The Eggheads have done what comes naturally to them, and they still reign supreme over Quizland. I'm afraid you won't be going home with the £2,000, which means the money rolls over to our next show. Eggheads, congratulations. Who will beat you? Join us next time to see if the new challengers have the brains to defeat the Eggheads. £3,000 says they don't. Until then, goodbye.
Telling the fascinating stories behind family heirlooms, the history detectives are on the case of a pair of gloves bizarrely kept inside a walnut shell and an old photograph of a train crash. That's in an hour. But first, we're down on the farm for a seasonal wildlife treat. Nature's Calendar next here on BBC Two.